Abraham, I love your teachings on perception and ignoring the reality of what is. I want to clarify something. We're not encouraging you to ignore what is just for the sake of ignoring what is. You can observe lovely things in what is and perpetuate it. But if you have a choice between focusing on what is when you're on the bottom half of the scale, noticing absence of what is wanted. If what is the absence of what is wanted, then yeah, we encourage you to ignore it and to focus upon the presence of what is wanted. Start again. I love your teachings on perception and ignoring the reality of what is. On my commute to work, I think about the positive aspects of my coworkers, and I daydream about them being in a good mood, and I've witnessed great changes in people and personalities. I feel empowered that I can create new realities while being stuck in traffic. I want to clarify something. You're attracting from people what's active in you. You're not changing them. You're not turning them into different people because they are a mix of a lot of things. You are just looking at the variety, which is them. It's like variety in the world, plenty of it. Variety in every person you meet, plenty of it. So by focusing upon the positive aspects, you activate within you your connection to your inner being, who joins you with all of the leverage of that absence of resistance. And then you attract to you, because you are the creator of your experience, the best of them. My question is, can this process be applied to perceiving physical environment differently? For example, can a powerful creator leave a messy house, get aligned, and then return home and perceive a cleaner home, if that were their wish? In theory, for someone who's powerfully aligned and practiced in feeling their vibrational reality, do they stop seeing dog poop on the sidewalks? That is exactly how it happens. Have you ever moved into a new environment? This happens to Esther all the time. And weeks or months after being there, observing something rather startling and obvious that she has not seen before. How is it possible? As my eyes have gazed across all of these surfaces, all of these fabrics, all of these textures, all of these spaces. Now, it's easy to understand that when you are in a space and you are experiencing the ever-changing configurations of light. Do you know that light moves through different atmospheres? We're talking about your atmospheric pressures. We're talking about your atmospheric fogs. There is so much more to what you perceive than your understanding of why it's different. And that's just scratching the surface of helping you to understand that the mixture of your beliefs and expectations and desires, or better said, mixtures of your vibrational frequencies, or better said, mixtures or relationships with the vibrational frequencies of your personality and the knowing of the source energy within you. The combinations are endless. And so if we, in this mastery of creative skills or deliberate creation, ever do less than to understand the vibrational mixtures that are possible, not just between you and the person you live with, but you and the person you live with and the person you live with and their relationship with their inner being and you and your relationship with your inner being. In other words, the complexities of these vibrations are endless. And so in this discussion about deliberate creation, if we were to leave out one important concept or word, then nothing else would be of any value. This word, this concept, this understanding must be part of the conversation about deliberate creation. And the concept is perception. The reality of what is, that's an elusive butterfly. The reality of what is as different as those who perceive it. And then when you add to that the complexity of why someone perceives as they do, how they were touched with life when they were young, how their mother felt about this or that, how secure or insecure they came to feel early on. But more important, what they're right now in this red hot minute relationship they are having is with their own inner being. In other words, it can be complex, but it does not have to be complicated. It can be complex, but it does not have to be difficult. There are lots of moving parts to you and yours and this world in which you are focused. But it doesn't have to be difficult if you will understand this one thing. You are more than you see in this physical body. You are an extension of source energy, and that source energy exists and has a perspective, has a perception, has an opinion right here and now about whatever it is you are focused upon. And if you will let your ever quest be to understand first and foremost, moment by moment, your relationship with that source within you, that's what our very first conversation was about, then you are destined to the most glorious moment by moment life experience that you intended to have as you made the decision to come here into this physical body. You didn't come to sort out all the perspectives and decide the ultimate what is right and what is wrong about everything or about anything. You came to enjoy the mixtures and textures and magnificence of those mixtures, knowing that you would always be guided if your dominant understanding of your purpose for life is joy. Introduction to your emotional guidance scale, and therefore accomplishment and mastery of your alignment with who you are. Not one of you said, I'll come into this body and I'll hang out on the bleeding edge. I will ignore my guidance. I will never strive for feeling good. I'll just accept what is. And then I will join the ranks of the billions who want to sort things into piles and get somebody, please, somebody, please, somebody, please. A religion, a government, a guru, a master. Somebody, please, just tell me what to do, for I know not what to do. None of you said that. All of you said, I know what to do. I've been around a long time. I know what works and I know what doesn't work because I know what joy is and I know what the absence of joy is.